Hi guys, I'm Irene, you're watching Perpetually Paperback, and today I'm going to be doing a review on Dregs by Jorn Leer-Horst. He's a Scandinavian writer. I'll put the book up because I sincerely apologize for the butchering of that name. So this is one, I literally feel like I've done this video so many times because I have. So, all right, I ended up like totally messing up all my other ones, so let's hope I get it right the third time. So this book opens up, it's a police procedural, and it opens up with a foot found on this beach in Norway, and an investigation begins. We follow William Wisting and his daughter Lena. Lena is a investigative journalist, and she actually is back in town because she is working on a project where she is interviewing not serial killers, but people that have been incarcerated for long periods of time. And the premise of her article is whether or not incarceration helps to rehabilitate a person, or if it's just something that actually makes them worse. So that's what she's investigating, and in doing so, she is interviewing this gentleman named Ken Ronnie Hauge, and he is someone who went to jail for shooting a police officer, and that's it. That's all we know. It was a really televised crime. As all this is happening, we keep finding these feet on the beach until, and as the beginning of the case is like pretty slow, but just as any normal investigation I imagine would be. So we keep finding these feet until we have 5 different feet in 5 different shoes. And the coroner begins to investigate. They start to put things together, and they're 3 friends that knew each other from childhood, then a nurse at one of the spots where one of them was a caretaker, and a cleaner. And they go through as they're trying to figure out how these people are even connected at all. They interview different family members, things like that. All the while, Lena's also working on her article with Ken, and he starts to give really interesting. There was something that was really cool about this book. It wasn't just the traditional like we're going to investigate something. Here's all the clues. There was also this added element of the story that she's got going on, which really talked about what the idea of someone being incarcerated is. That I thought it added a really interesting element. The way that this gets resolved gets so deep, and there was like a whole money laundering plot after that. So at this point, I'm going to kind of talk about some spoilers. So if this is something you want to read and don't want spoilers, maybe stop here. But if you don't care, keep going. So essentially, we end up getting into this like whole money laundering plot, and basically what they did is there was this whole cover up for how these guys were going to, basically the 3 of the guys devised this situation where they were going to steal money in bills that were no longer in circulation. They then took them, like within this period of time that they could, to the bank so they could exchange them for the currency that they're currently using. And that was essentially the plan, right? While they did this, the way that they it ended up being, that whole situation, like the whole plot ended up being covered by this other thing that happened, which happened to also be the police shooting of Ken Ronnie Hauge. So then there's this whole question of like, are they involved? Are they not involved? How does it work? It honestly was great. I really enjoyed it. I really like Scandinavian like thrillers and mysteries and stuff like that. I don't know why. I feel like they're always, I don't know, I'm usually pretty pleased with them. I generally enjoy them. I don't think I've done too many police procedurals, but I would say I was really happy with this. I thought it was really well. It was paced well. There were a lot of things that I didn't really see coming, but also a lot of things that just made sense that I liked all of those things. And like I said, the added element of how the daughter plays into all of it, I thought was really cool. That was Dregs by Jorn Leer-Horst. I'm just gonna put the book up again. I'm gonna stop doing that. So this was Dregs. If this is something that you'd like to check out or you've read, no one was talking about this book, and I kind of feel like more people should. It was actually pretty good. Maybe I should have gone, there were certain elements in the book that actually probably made more sense had I read the other books in the series, but that would be the only thing, and it didn't detract in any way from the actual story or anything like that. Anyway, thank you guys guys for being here, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.